Hey, I'm back with No Frills Hi-Fi. Today is cable day, continuing, if you saw my speaker cable video that I just made, but these are from Audio Art Cable. They are the E2.2 Cryo 1.5 meter XLR cables. Let's go ahead and get these out. As you can see, I got a bunch of them. I'm trying to upgrade all of the cables in my system, so I do a lot of reviews, change stuff around a lot, so definitely need a whole bunch of cables. But these, I got these, I talked to the owner, Rob Fritz, and just a super nice guy. I got these in particular because I wanted a couple of things in my system. I wanted rhodium connectors because these, now these are available, I believe, in gold as well, but I wanted the rhodium because, for one thing, it's a really good conductor. Maybe not quite on par with gold, but pretty close. But they are very resilient, so I'm unplugging stuff, plugging it in all the time. In fact, today I probably will change amps 3 times to do videos. So I wanted something really resilient that the coating's not going to rub off on. That's rhodium. These are some really, really nice cables, though. I gotta say, I've had a bunch of different XLR cables over my lifetime. I think we all have. We've all had those little red and blue and green and whatever cables that come with all the electronics and comes in the box. And so I spent a long time using those, and then I upgraded to SKW and AudioQuest cables. I did some reviews on those. I know this is a hot topic, and I'm going to get the comments about it, but the cables do matter. Honestly, the better the cable, the better it's going to sound, to a degree. Obviously, if I'm plugging in a cable like this to a $100 amp, I might not really notice it versus plugging it into a $10,000 amp. Now, there is a lot of snake oil out there. There's a lot of cables that are expensive that don't do anything any different. There's a lot of cheap cables that sound really good. And likewise, there's amps in high price ranges that shouldn't be, that don't really sound any different. But depending on your system, the kind of synergy of the whole package, it can make quite a difference. So I am really excited to upgrade all the cables all at once. These are cryogenically treated cables. And I'm going to mess this up, so I do want to read this. But cryo undergoes a patented process, deep cryogenic treatment, stabilizing the wire's molecular structure, resulting in superior conductive properties. So it means pinpoint sound staging, enhanced rhythm and pace, engaging dynamics, and articulate bass performance. So I'm really interested to kind of see, what that does. But also in this process of building these, they are handmade. They are directional cables, so there's a little heat shrink tubing right here that's got the company name and the cable model on it. But it also has, if you can see it, this arrow right here pointing that direction. So that is the flow of the music, the flow of the signal. So this end would go in the amplifier or preamp to the amplifier, or it wouldn't go in the amplifier. Preamp to the amplifier, or if you have like a DAC or turntable or something, this would be the source, and it would go over to the amp or preamp or whatever. So you do want to make sure they're plugged in the right direction to get the benefit of everything these cables have to offer. You can get these, like I said, in multiple lengths on their website, but if you don't see what you want, you can contact them. Rob Fritz, the owner, really, really great guy. I talked to him at length about my system, the different components that I typically review, so we could get the best cable for me. If you don't see the length you want, they can make it whatever length you want. So I thought that was really cool that they do the custom stuff. They really take the time to make sure the product is what you're looking for. They do have a burn-in period of about 170 to 200 hours. It says on their website. You can also order them pre-burned in. They have a machine that will burn them in for you. I didn't opt for that because I really wanted to see, how they are just right off the bat and how they are over time. So I may even try to hold back a set if I can and not use it for a while so that I can kind of see the difference between the two, because 170 to 200 hours, that's a pretty slow process, especially for me. I've got kids, so I can't just dad can't just sit in the basement and listen to records all day. So it's going to take me some time to burn these in, so you may not notice that gradual change, but I think it's really going to pull the system together, so I'm really excited to get these. I think that's about it. I did want to take a minute though. These are all treated. I think every product they make. I'd have to look at that, but I know all the ones that I got. The connectors are all treated after they make them with Kontak cleaner. That's Kontak. I wasn't familiar with that. I had to do some research on it, but it was made for the military and aerospace programs to help with oxidation, to prevent it and to remove it. So I'll probably have to order a bottle of that, but it's really cool that they put that on here, especially because I'm like a kid with with these. I end up touching the ends, and you're not really supposed to do that because that can get the oils from your hands and stuff on there, and you can get some oxidation. But really cool, working with a mom and pop kind of company. And I don't want to mislead you. They sound like they're a pretty big company. I mean, there's a lot of amp manufacturers I've talked to trying to get their stuff, and there's no way. I'm too small for that. You mentioned audio art cable, and all of a sudden you're like, yeah, we can send you something. It's like everybody seems to know about this but me. It took me a while to catch on, but definitely super excited to try these out. And if you have any questions, their contact information's on their website. You can talk to Rob directly. He's a really good guy, just totally full of knowledge. Of course, if you have anything you can put in the comments, I can answer. But don't hesitate to reach out to either one of us. I appreciate you signing in, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you later.